Hey guys, so welcome back to this Python for Beginners tutorial series, and in this video we will learn about modules. Okay, so modules are something that's it's like a code library where it contains many functions that are written already by other people, and you can use that in your own code without having to write them yourself. So you can create modules by yourself that you can use on your own, or you could use some pre-written modules that are built into Python, or you can download from the internet. So first we will look at some built-in modules, and one of them is random. So to import that module, you're just going to have to type import and then the module name, which in this case is random. And now when you run your code, it just imports random, and so it's imported to your program. So in this random module, you have a lot of functions that you could use. So for example, one of the functions is random dot. So to use one of the functions or methods, you use dot and then the function name. So randint is one of these one of the methods, the built-in methods or the functions. So random.randint, inside here you would type in the range that you want, so the first number and then the number that it ends on, just like what we did in the range function from the for loops. So randint 1 through 9, and now we can let's store this to a variable called num, and then we can print it out to see a random number generated by the random module. So see, we get 9. And then if we keep running that, 9935555, see, it keeps generating random numbers, which is pretty cool. So that's just one of them. And there's also something else called choice. So inside here at choice, you can input a list into here. So you have a list of, let's say, animals. So it's cheetah, dogs, penguins. Let's rename this to animal, just so it makes sense. So print animal, now it gives you a random choice of these 3 animals. So cheetah, let's see if we can get all 3, cheetah, dogs, penguin, see. Just randomly chooses between these 3 animals. Okay, so that's basically what the random module does. And now let's look at some example of how you can create your own module. So to create your own module, you can make a new Python file that's for your own module. So let's name this the name of our own module. So mymodule.py, and my module is just going to be our module name for this module that we're creating. So in here, we're going to have to write our functions. So let's call a function called myFunction, and let's just make it print hello world. Now you have a function called myFunction in this module called myModule, and to import this module that you just created, you just have to type import like before, and then your module name, which is called myModule, just like that. And to use your function, you just have to do the same. So module name, myModule, and then dot, and then your function name, which is renamed, I think we called it myFunction. There we go. Now if we run this, we should get hello world, because inside here we did print hello world. So this is what it did inside here. Okay, let's look at some other stuff we could do when importing modules again. So now we're in our own module that we just created, and let's say we had more functions in here. So I'll just make some more functions. Like that, and then let's just make a few more. Copy and paste. Okay, let's say it was like this, where we had 4 functions in total in this function, and we just wanted the second function to be imported into this program. So instead of just importing the whole module, like my module like this, we can just do from my module and then importing the function name. So this function name is called myfunc2. So here we'll just type myfunc2, and this will only import this function from the list of functions here. So to call this function, instead of having to type mymodule.myfunc2, instead we will only have to type myfunc2 and then parentheses to call that function. Now if we run it, we should get hello. And here we can import multiple functions by adding a comma and then the other functions. So let's import my function again, and then just like before, type my function. Then I forgot the underscore here. And if we run this, hello and hello world. Okay, now let's see how we can rename functions when we import them. So let's import random again. And instead of typing like random.random here where you have to type in random, we can change the name of random to anything we want. To do that, we use as and then the name that we want. So in this example, we will just change it to R. Now we can just change that to R and it will work same as before. So 1 through 10, and then let's print out this number. So it gives us random numbers from 1 to 10. And lastly, I just wanted to show you how to install modules that are not already built into Python so you can import them. And one example is Pygame, and that is just a Python module that is used to create some simple 2D games. So if we were trying to import Pygame without actually installing it first, we will get this error saying that there is no module named Pygame. So to fix that, inside the terminal, we will use pip, so pip, and then install, and then the name of our module, which is Pygame. So now if we were to hit enter, you should install Pygame to your computer. Okay, so like that. Now if we were to run this again, notice that we don't get any errors and it says hello from the Pygame community. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you learned a bit about modules and see you next time. Bye.